The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. You will achieve more in this world through acts of mercy than you will through acts of retribution. I dream of an Africa which is in peace with itself. Courageous people do not fear forgiving, for the sake of peace. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that generation. Let there be work, bread, water and salt for all. Non-violence is a good policy when the conditions permit. Intervention only works when the people concerned seem to be keen for peace. One effect of sustained conflict is to narrow our vision of what is possible. It always seems impossible until it's done. One cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. Lead from the back, and let others believe they are in front. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. It is said that no one truly knows a nation until one has been inside its jails. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that generation. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. I never lose. I either win or learn. Although I am a gregarious person, I love solitude even more. Where you stand depends on where you sit. I am the captain of my soul. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Great peacemakers are all people of integrity, of honesty, but humility. Know your enemy, and learn about his favorite sport. When the water starts boiling, it is foolish to turn off the heat. It is not where you start but how high you aim that matters for success. Keep your friends close, and your rivals even closer. Tread softly, breathe peacefully, laugh hysterically. In some ways, it is easier to be a dissident, for then one is without responsibility. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's inspiring others to move beyond it. Do not judge me by my successes, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. Appearances matter, and remember to smile. In my country we go to prison first and then become president. There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. We must use time creatively, and forever realize that the time is always ripe to do right. The brave man is not the one who has no fears, he is the one who triumphs over his fears. Your playing small does not serve the world. Who are you not to be great? We know too well that our freedom is incomplete without the freedom of the Palestinians. Lead from the front, but don't leave your base behind. I am not an optimist, but a great believer of hope. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. Overcoming poverty is not a task of charity, it is an act of justice. Peace is the greatest weapon for development that any person can have. No single person can liberate a country. You can only liberate a country if you act as a. Only free men can negotiate, prisoners can't enter into contracts. Once a person is determined to help themselves, there is nothing that can stop them. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Money won't create success, the freedom to make it will.